Shalom. Financial Times, FT.com, FT.com, U.S.-Iran tensions. U.S. warns China it will enforce sanctions on Iran's oil shipments. Deliveries from the Islamic Republic to Beijing have soared in recent months. China is importing about 478,000 barrels of oil a day from Iran, an average in February, so that was last month. According to the energy resource company, the Kepler, C. John, Nesca, Reuters. This article today is March 17, 2021, 5:20 p.m. This was yesterday. I'm going to read a little bit of it. Biden's administration has told Beijing it will enforce the Trump-era sanctions against Iranian oil as shipments from the Islamic regime to China have soared. As senior U.S. officials said, Iranian oil exports to China have been increasing for some time now. Senior administration officials familiar with the Iran issue told the Financial Times in an interview. Some observers have questioned whether the rise indicated that the Biden administration was turning a blind eye to the trade in efforts to encourage Iran to join the negotiations over a 2015 nuclear accord that the U.S. abandoned in 2018. The Biden administration had made returning to the deal a priority. We told the Chinese that we will continue to enforce our sanctions. The senior administration's officials said there will be no tacit green light. The official indicated that sanctions could be waived during or talks between Washington and Tehran to revive the multi-party nuclear deal. Enforcing the prohibition could take form of a secondary sanction. In 2019, Iran's economy has been devastated by the U.S. sanctions, and the 19 by Iranian traders have said they are seeing signs of new business. Many foreign companies are no longer scared of sanctions since Biden has been elected. So that's a key point, man. That fear is not there, man. So pretty much, they say bump the sanctions. We're gonna do what we want to do. That's their pre-spirit on them. Get ready. Continue reading. Many foreign companies are now no longer scared of the sanctions since Biden has been elected, said a senior petrochemical trader. Nuclear agreements, which was also signed by China as well as France, Germany, UK, Russia, gave sanctions relief in exchange for imposing limits on Iran's nuclear programming. Washington and Tehran have both indicated they want to revive the nuclear pact, but neither side wants to take the first step. Since Trump withdrew from the pact, Iran has stopped complying with many of its terms. Blinken testified to Congress last week that the U.S. would not give sanctions relief until Iran was verifiably in compliance with the deal, or was on what one lawmaker called a negotiated path towards full compliance. Senior officials said the U.S. could relieve sanctions if Washington reach understanding with Tehran, either as a part of the mutual steps or as a part of a full return into compliance with the 2015 nuclear record. Ultimately, our goal is not to enforce the sanction, it is to get to the point where we lift the sanction and Iran reverses its nuclear stuff, which I just read, said the official. Besides lifting oil sanctions, a prearranged incremental sequence could also include U.S. officials permitting the return of billions of dollars in frozen Iranian funds held in South Korea. This frozen funds is precisely the kind of issue we believe we should be discussing in the context of a mutual way back into compliance with the deal, said the official. Far better than us focusing on sanction enforcement. China focusing on sanction evasion would be to get on a more productive course, which is for the U.S. to lift sanctions and Iran to reverse its nuclear steps, said the official. He added, we're not going to make a religion out of this format. This article is here is financialtimes.com, financialtimes.com or FT.com. U.S.-Iran tensions. U.S. warns China it will enforce sanctions on Iran's oil shipments. Dated March 17th, yesterday, 2021.
Shalom. Give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for the edification and knowledge. Kahal Yah and Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakadash. This relates to U.S. China. U.S. warns China it will enforce sanctions on oil shipments, man. So now that's FT.com. FT.com. It's Joel 3 and 9. Joel 2 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and pruning hooks and spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. So pretty much the weak is building up, man. The weak saying we're not no longer weak, we're building up, becoming stronger, man. Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, and their wickedness is great. So that's that judgment, man. Multitudes in the valley of decision, related to all these nations gathered, so pretty much the Lord can judge you. The multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heathen in the heavens and the earth shall shake. And these are pretty much the terrible signs, man. The sun like black carp, the moon loses its shine, the constellations fall, man. The earth moves out the earth is moved out of its axis, so literally. So that's the things that's to come, man. Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem in the heavens, and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So he's going to be the redeemer for his people, man. The rescuer for his people, man. So with his son Yahushua. Now with Joel 2, pretty much Iran is pretty much bumping the sanctions, man. So they're not respecting the sanctions. So the U.S. is losing that credibility, that respect they once had, man. These other nations, that spirit is beginning to build on them, man. You know what I mean? Where they starting to have a load for the U.S., man. This is that pre-spirit that's put on them where they're going to eventually do certain things, man. And that all fits according to prophecy. And ye shall hear war. This is Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in different places. And all these are the beginnings of sorrows. That's the times we're in, man. A lot of tornadoes, flooding, strange weather, destruction everywhere, man. Rumors of wars, tensions building up in these nations. Mark 13 and read it again, 7 and 8. And when ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must need be, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in different places, and there shall be famines, troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrow. We've seen a lot of troubles. Luke 21. Luke 21, 9 and 10. But when ye shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified, because these things must come to be. These things were spoken in red letter. Yahweh is saying these things will come to pass, man. But these are the beginnings. But when ye hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. So these are the beginnings, the birth pangs, the labor pangs. The birth pangs, the labor pains, that woman in travail. So that's what we're saying. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass. But the end is not by and by. Then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And great earthquakes shall be in different places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sightings, great signs. Great signs, the Lord is beginning to visit what he has made. Measured our town diligently in itself, man. I'll read 11 again. And great earthquakes shall be in different places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sightings and great signs shall there be from the heaven, because all these things are sent by the Lord. He sent all these things to pretty much shake and wake up the world, man. Second Timothy 3 and 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. So we in perilous times, man. Rumors of wars, commotions, troubles, pestilence, plagues, different signs, fearful sightings, many troubles in this country, all over the world, man. So we in very perilous times, man. Civil unrest, people acting very strangely, just putting it mildly, whether spiritually or carnally. So the elements of recipe are being pretty much stewed and developed. That being said, this is something short. Give all praise to the water for listening. Give all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua B'Shem Rakakadash Shalom.